in the next issue, Bill Cosby.
Meaning,
every time they say something to me, okay, I believe it, but y'all not the ones who should be saying it. Once you work for Hollywood, I don't care. We could debate all day. Anybody out there want to debate who think you got the right and Hollywood is just a job? No, Hollywood, that's blood money. So you don't have the right to say these things to me. On to my man, Bill Cosby. Good Lord.
Speaking of the devil, huh?
Yeah, Bill Cosby in the news again. He said, y'all two, not me. Y'all two are no Groes.
I am personally offended because he was talking to me. I did look at it like he was talking to me. He had been saying something about people who take in charge of their own education or family lives or whatever and going in. And then the comment that he made, the no Groes comment, was toward people who would look at him and say, well, why aren't you talking about the positive things? Really? Really, Bill? I'm flabbergasted that someone who says they talk about education so much would say that because I want to mention some good things, I'm the one not growing. Not the people he talking about that's giving some voice to the stereotypes. Not those few people that they take and say, oh, this is what they all do. They're not the no-Groes. But the people who want to point at the 80% that's doing right, that's a no-Grow?
Man, that hypocrite is just, he's hurt right now. See, Bill lost his son. So probably every time he see a young black man, especially that's not doing well or look thuggish with his pants hanging, remember he mentioned about black men walk around thinking, it touches him because he's hurt. You could tell this man is growing old and that pain is coming out.
You know what? It does come out. If it wasn't for the stereotypes that he helped to create.
Hello, that's what I was talking about.
He helped to create.
What did you say, man?
Ennis would still be alive.
Thank
you. Your email address.
This man is ruining his legacy, and I'm one of these people who just I want him to keep going because when he made that statement in 2004 or whatever it's about, and he said it again, take care of your kids. He had affairs. He was paying a woman money. That's what I mean by you're not in a position to make these statements.
And then the guy that interviewed him, they put them both together, Don Lemon.
Thank you.
He just said that, so he was
the 5 steps, remember, to fix the black community. That's like putting, to me, Steppen Fletcher and Catfish. The guy from Amos and Andy? That's like putting them two guys together. Steppen Fletcher and Fish, what's his name? Fishburne or whatever.
Steppen Fletcher and
what's the guy there that was in Steppen?
Steppen was one and Fletcher was another one, but
oh, that's two different people.
They are characters.
Oh, Kingfish.
They are characters. It's because they're sitting there. But what it remind me more of is like they handpicked puppets who, when back in the day when Malcolm X used to go and speak, or he was on a show speaking, they were always prompt brothers that thought opposite of him and had them pinning each other. And so it's like they got these brothers saying what they want to say and they just sitting back watching them like, okay, yeah, that's why we paid you all that Jello money.
Yep, so that you can say this.
Okay, so yeah, that's right. We made you big and whatever, gave you credibility. Now we want you to go out there and say these things.
You know what? Let me throw this out there too. When we watching stuff and doing an analysis and things that you'll be seeing, the Cosby Show is probably, if not the only, one of a very, very short list of positive black shows.
Yes.
And he was involved in that. He had a lot to do as far as the producing of that. However, his comment was that the good things take care of themselves. Why is it when you see someone who does do well for themselves, professional black people, that either people say they're acting white or that they Oreos? Black on the outside, white on the inside. Why don't they say that they acting Bill Cosby? Because he has not made the impact that he think he has. Thinks
maybe that's
with an
affecting
S.
him. Maybe that's why he's saying all this stuff, to get that attention, because he doesn't feel accepted, in the black community like he wants to be. Man.
Yeah, he's in pain.
Yeah,
the man is in
I
pain
believe that.
because when he said that the last time, right? you know he was under pressure. This man is a rapist.
Wait a minute. What you talking about?
Bill Cosby, people don't know this. There's been 13 women who done accused him of drugging them and raping them.
Are you serious?
A lot of people don't know this. That's how powerful Bill is in there. Y'all never heard them stories?
I never heard that in my life.
Man, the women, they started coming up. He met some of them in the 70s and the 80s. Now, if it was just one woman, back in 2004, there was 2 women who would file charges against him. He paid them out of court. What are you paying them out of court? He done paid these women off. Now, the media never told nobody about these stories. You can go look them up. And then when he was getting ready to go to trial for one of them, they had 13 other witnesses who was getting ready to come. Well, a total of 13 women who was getting ready to come and say he raped them.
He like the mayor of San Diego, almost.
Yeah, they said, matter of fact, the one woman who's married now, she live in Arizona, she felt sorry for him because she kept going to him because she looked at him as a male power. You know how they get that mind control. Bill, he was a powerful man. And I read her article and she says, I just want him to get help. That's why I had came forward a few years ago, because I wanted him to get help. Maybe this is why they always pumped him up there as this. Remember, it's almost like the Vanessa Williams. Remember when she won?
Just hold it until
they knew she took them naked pictures, so they wanted her to build that image up. Mm-hmm. So they knew Bill was doing these things, so they let him build up. You could really tear someone down if you think Bill Cosby's a rapist.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, see, the media don't use that word rapist. He gets the white man treatment. They say sexual assault. But I never say sexual assault. I say rapist.
And what a ugly, ugly scar. And I'm going to say scar. I ain't going to say a black eye. I'm going to say scar, because at this point I'm listening to that and I don't even want to associate anything black as negative right now. It's a scar.
What do you mean?
That type of behavior and those type of things that you're saying and you're pumping out there like, oh, this is the black community. Like, first of all, as we said when he first did this years ago, you're not even a part of that community that you're talking about. This is not people you see every day. And yet to have this type of, how are you going to tell somebody?
It's based on what he's seen in that social
somebody
mirror.
else that they need to take care of their children and
have children out of wedlock.
And you have children out of wedlock.
And paying off the mamas. And then he turned his own daughter in when she tried to extort him. She tried to extort him, the woman, the daughter, because no one knew about these stories. So the daughter went to Bill and said, look, give me some money and I won't tell nobody or anybody. Bill turned her in. And
if he would say all these things when he was making all that money, I think that's a different story. He waited till after he made all his money.
He's still making the money.
He's still working for.
Well, no, you get residuals and everything from all that.
But I'm saying when he was,
he's the second most wealthiest black entertainer in Hollywood. He's the second right now to this day. He's second, still ranked second.
Who's
after
number
Oprah?
One?
No, Oprah's not in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But Oprah is in the media. She'd be powerful. But Tyler Perry's number one.
Oh, he don't jumped up that fast.
Oh yeah, Tyler Perry. He got his own studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in there. Yeah.
So Tyler Perry's number one. Bill Cosby's number two.
And that's sad.
Thinking of puppets.
I was going to say that's sad because I despise TP. And I don't even want to call him Tyler Perry. I don't call him TP, like toilet paper. Because if I was driving down the street and saw him, I promise you I'd just jump out my car and punch him in the face, get back in the car and drive off.
Man, you very, very violent. That's what.
It's because
that's why they're scared of you.
It's the
They're
TV.
Scared of you.
It's the TV and the video games and the voices in my closet.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Now, so when Bill said no Groes, how come what I just told y'all, right? Mm-hmm. Now, you can't slander no one like that. So you have to have some kind of evidence to even say that.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. What you just
ain't never
told me
even heard
hurt.
about all that.
My chest still hurt right now.
So when people listen to the show, when they done with the show, they're going to go research all this and they're going to go, that motherfucker.
Literally.
I used to like him.
And the woman Bill was acting like them rich people, right? He had a woman going out finding all these young people. So when they interviewed her name was Jo. She used to be his personal assistant. She used to go find, because a couple of these girls was models. They'd go in his room. Some girl, they said they would go to his house and he was like a mentor to them. Or they go in his dressing room and then all of a sudden he'd give them, if they said they had a headache, he'd give them something to drink. All of a sudden they fall asleep and wake up naked and shit.
A Molly. He gave him a Molly.
Back in the day, he was ahead of his time. No wonder he. But so this woman the one who introduced him to a lot of these women, right? You know, reporters interviewed her and asked her, did she know what Bill was doing with these women? And you know, she said, so it's true she was doing the introducing to him. She just said, I would just set up the interviews.
Which means she knew.
No, she didn't deny she was introducing the women to him.
But she knew what was going on.
Yeah, and it makes you think, like, you know how you see the old white man at home and he sent his assistant to go find him women. He was married. He got married in 1964.
Camilla doesn't deserve all that.
She might have been part of it. I mean, we don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't get in people's personal business until he tried to criticize. That's where he going wrong. It's almost like subconsciously all this stuff is coming out, and he want the world to know, to dig, research me, so you can find out some. Did the media ever tell y'all about all this stuff?
It never did. You know, Bill Cosby used to have a stand-up act when he was saying stuff like why his father behaved a certain way, and he would tell his children that he's just an old man trying to get in heaven now.
Yeah.
He may not be trying to get in heaven. He's just trying to stay out the deepest pit of hell. This is, and that's saying something because I don't even believe in hell. But
if it's all true, because all this is allegedly.
Oh, okay.
But you got 13 women
you know
that's
what?
gonna testify.
But dang.
And the woman did say she did introduce him to
out?
the women.
Yeah,
But she just don't know what happened afterwards.
13 of them ain't lying because they ain't lying. Think about that. You coming out against Bill Cosby. You coming
That's
out
why
against
a lot of them said
Fat
they
Albert
didn't say,
and Dr. Huxtable.
That's why a lot of them said they held it in for so long because he was a powerful man.
You don't do that. You don't do that if it's not true.
Or he stopped paying them. I mean, you know, he got tired.
And that's a good point because one woman, because that's what a lot of people who on Bill's side was saying, yeah, all these women wanted money back in the day. The woman that's married with the kids who said he needs help, she says, and I don't want a damn dime from him. I just want him to get help.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She said, I don't even want any money from him. I just want him to get help. I don't have any reason. I'm 60 years old now. I'm, however old she is, 50 years old or whatever. I'm married with my husband, and people just need to know.
Because you know what? She sounds so upset because she probably looked up to him, went to him, but like you said, the interview, and then he dropped that Molly in her drink.
After getting to know him. And,
yeah. So,
and then some of them said, and this is when you know why I'm saying I think it's true, because about half of them said it became affairs. So that happens. He took control because he's a powerful man. And that money. So. And on that note, folks, that's it for this week.
Free your mind and the truth will follow.
See you later, No Groes.
Peace.
I'm growing.
Well, he stole my need to grow. Remember I used to say need to grow?
Next, and we're going to be 2 feet tall each week.
All right, peace.
If you like what you just heard, we hope you'll pass along our web address, YAAAMS.org. That's YAAAMS.org to your friends and colleagues. This has been a YAAAMS production